I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body.
In a quiet but tense private test session at the Misano circuit, two aggressive riders, Toprak Razgatlioglu and Jack Miller, returned to the track to test the latest developments in the V4 engine. Yamaha brought an advanced development package, including new aerodynamics designed to improve braking stability and corner exit traction, two aspects crucial to Toprak's riding style. This test was a highlight because it was the first time Toprak and Miller had ridden together in a development session. The two were seen chasing each other several times on track, drawing the attention of the pit lane crew. Miller displayed his signature slide style, while Toprak demonstrated extreme braking control that increasingly suited the V4's character. According to internal sources, Yamaha wanted to see a direct comparison between the two different riding styles to determine the final direction of aerodynamics and engine power management. Toprak reportedly gained confidence, particularly in front-end stability, while Miller provided significant input on mid-range engine response. Interestingly, MotoGP legend Jorge Lorenzo also shared his thoughts on the test. Lorenzo considered the duel between Toprak and Miller to be the most honest indicator of Yamaha's V4 engine potential. According to him, if two riders with different styles can be fast using the same package, then the V4 project is on the right track. Lorenzo also said, Toprak has an extraordinary braking limit, while Miller excels in acceleration and sliding feeling. If this new aero can combine these two characteristics, Yamaha could have a big weapon next season. This private test is expected to continue for the next few days, with a focus on race pace consistency and fuel efficiency. But one thing is clear. Toprak and Miller's first duel on the V4 machine has already shown many positive signs. Here's the full news. Amidst the tranquil atmosphere of the Misano World Circuit, which was deliberately closed to the public, two of MotoGP's most aggressive riders, Toprak Razgatlioglu and Jack Miller, once again participated in a private test that attracted attention within the paddock. Yamaha brought a further development package for its major project, the next-generation V4 engine, which is reportedly in the final stages of finalizing its direction. In this test, it wasn't just the engine that was tested. Yamaha specifically deployed a new aero package with a more extreme design, a thinner but longer front wing, and an updated side fairing shape to increase downforce and braking stability. This aero package is said to be one of the key components that must be validated before entering production for the upcoming season. What made this test even more interesting was the fact that for the first time, Toprak and Miller took to the track together in the same evaluation session. For Yamaha, this wasn't just a test, it was a direct comparison of two powerful, contrasting riding styles. Toprak's brutal braking style, known as stop-high control, while Miller's style is known for his rear slide style and aggressive acceleration out of corners. The two were seen following each other several times on the track. Miller tried to understand Toprak's extreme braking points, while Toprak was seen observing how Miller maximized the acceleration of the latest V4. These moments forced Yamaha engineers to focus intently on telemetry data, evaluating which would be the most suitable basis for development. Sources from the paddock said that Yamaha deliberately brought the two riders together to see if the new aero package could work for the two different styles. If the results were positive, it would be a major signal that Yamaha's V4 project was on the right track. Responding to the news of the duel between the two riders, MotoGP legend Jorge Lorenzo also offered a pointed comment. According to Lorenzo, the test with the two riders was an important reality test for Yamaha. Lorenzo said, Toprak has an almost absurd level of braking. Miller, on the other hand, is very strong in acceleration and sliding control. If this new aero can make them both fast, Yamaha won't be far from a winning package. Lorenzo also believes that Yamaha needs riders like Toprak and Miller to push the limits of the V4 engine. He believes the combination of the two riders' styles can provide the most honest feedback to gauge the bike's potential. The weather at Misano remained stable throughout the day, giving the riders the opportunity to practice long laps. Toprak seemed increasingly comfortable with the durability of the front tire, while Miller continued to test throttle response in the latest power mode, which is described as smoother yet still powerful. This test will continue for several more sessions over the next few days. Yamaha is focusing on race pace consistency, engine durability, aero efficiency, and the readiness of the package to be carried over to the next official test. This first duel between Toprak and Miller is an early indication that Yamaha is serious about developing its V4 engine. And if Lorenzo's assessment is correct, the MotoGP standings next season could change drastically. In a private test held away from the public eye, two riders currently in the spotlight in MotoGP, Toprak Razgatlioglu and Jack Miller, once again rode a prototype V4 engine at the Misano circuit. This time, the development focus was even sharper, as the manufacturer tested not only engine performance, but also the latest generation aero package designed to improve stability, acceleration, and braking efficiency. This moment was especially special because it was the first time Toprak and Jack Miller rode together in a private test session, presenting a duel that had piqued fans' curiosity from the start. The two riders had contrasting riding styles. Toprak, known for his extreme hard braking style and exceptional front tire control, while Miller was known for his aggressiveness and extensive experience riding V4 engine motorcycles. This difference in style proved a crucial asset in the bike's development process. From the moment the green flag was waved, the intensity of the test was immediately felt. Toprak was seen testing the limits of braking, and trying to understand how the new aero affects the bike's stability when entering corners. In some sections, the bike he was riding appeared to be more sticky to the asphalt thanks to the aggressive aero design installed on the front fairing and upper winglets. Meanwhile, Miller focused on evaluating the engine's response at high speeds, including how the new aero system affected traction when exiting fast corners. The technicians in the garage even noted that the data readings from the two riders were very different, yet complementary. Telemetry data showed differences in braking points, throttle opening styles, and line consistency throughout each lap. Toprak was able to provide an overview of how the bike reacted in extreme conditions, while Miller provided detailed feedback on stability and acceleration, two crucial aspects of a V4 configured bike. What made the test even more interesting was how the two riders indirectly pushed each other. While Toprak posted a strong lap time in the first sector, Miller countered with a higher speed in the final sector. This silent battle made the session more lively, and helped the manufacturer accelerate the evolution of the aero package being tested. The latest aero package tested appeared to bring significant changes, particularly the wider front winglet design and the new airflow side fairings. The primary goal of this development is to increase downforce without sacrificing top speed, something that has been a major challenge for manufacturers working on this V4 engine. Although confidential, several sources in the paddock revealed that the test session was very productive and yielded a wealth of important data for the next stage of development. The technical team was said to be very satisfied with how both riders maximized the bike's potential and provided very detailed feedback. In fact, many said that Toprak and Miller's first duel opened a new chapter in the V4 project, which is being touted as a major milestone for next season.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make